Okay, welcome everyone to the Cosmic Starseed Academy and these weekly Pleiadian gatherings weekly gatherings and Pleiadian channelings. Today's date is the 13th of September 2025 and it is 7:41 p.m. here in Ireland. Thank you everyone for putting up with me and waiting. So it's quite some energy that we're in at the moment. And I was just saying earlier that the star seeds are often go through things and then in Alex put it perfectly, we are the way showers. So often we go through things first. So that's what I've been feeling at the moment. And it's most certainly that there's been a lot going on in the world. I have seen a lot of protests and things like that, and I did a very short video on it during the week, where in 2019 or 2020 I was having visions and psychic images coming to me and information that what would happen and what would need to happen is people would need to go in and peacefully, hopefully, pull out people from government offices and buildings and official buildings. And I thought it would happen in the West first, because the buildings I saw were really nice, very well made, very nice interiors and exteriors. And I had wrongly assumed that it was the West. However, I didn't realize how long it would take because I thought it would be at the time of COVID. And I also thought it was the West. But then during the week, I saw videos on Nepal where I saw that occurring. And I also, when I was having the visions and images, I didn't see all the violence that came with it that was happening in Nepal, which is never a good thing, ever. Sometimes it may be needed, but that's not to say it's good or positive. And I do see what's happening in Nepal and some of the other countries where there's major protests at the moment. I do see that happening in the West. I hadn't realized it was going to start in the East. Today's the 13th as well, and there's a big protest or march or event in London, which I haven't watched or seen what's happening there, but there's meant to be 1 million people. No doubt there'll be more than is reported. So anyway, I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you're all taking time out for yourselves and including everyone that's here and looking after yourselves and nurturing yourselves and putting yourself first. And there's a quote that's coming to mind that you have to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can help anyone else. So without any further ado, Dennis, please, will you begin with the prayers?
Very good. I would say the law of one prayer, and I will say it 3 times. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. It is so. When is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped.
You've frozen, Dennis, I think. No, you're in and out, darling. You're in and out, Dennis. Maybe just try moving your phone a little bit. Anyone hear me?
I could hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Me too, Karen can hear you.
Okay. So Dennis, could you, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but can you, we lost you during the prayers.
All right. I'll say the law of one prayer again. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks that this is done. It is so. And I'll share powerful I am mantra, which is shared by Blossom Goodchild from the Federation of Light. It was presented to her, and it goes, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am. Thank you.
We are here this evening to bring you upliftment, encouragement, love, closeness, protection of us and angels, us being the Pleiadian collective, with Ashtar, commander-in-chief or chief commander, being the main spokesperson. You are in a period of, in a time of energy where you are, as starseeds, you are clearing enormous amounts, enormous layers, many layers of stuff, lifetimes, situations, events, negative ways that you would have passed away into the spirit world. There's so much that you are clearing in these days, let alone this lifetime. This lifetime you are clearing ancestral stuff, patterns, repetitions, DNA, occurrences. Somehow you are going back through your generational blood lineages, and even more than that, your energetic lineages, where you are connected to not just us, but your spirit guides and your loved ones in spirit. There is so much that you are clearing, patterns, codes, DNA, realigning yourselves. You are doing a vast amount of work in these days. We're speaking of the time now, September 25, but this has been going on for a few months, since July, the beginning of July for this one, and many of you are in a similar boat, feeling the same thing, that you need to be more reclusive and just deal with what's occurring for you. And in doing so, you are clearing masses of stuff. We keep using the word stuff because it covers a huge array of things. It covers your past lives. It covers your childhood trauma. It covers your baggage, baggage from previous relationships, which are negatively affecting your relationships now, which you need to let go of. We never exclude soma from anything. You are divine beings of light, of love, of source, of us. There is much science to prove what so many of you have been saying for so long. There is science now to prove that the woo-woo or the new age is not so woo-woo and not so new age. The word new age is very much has a negative connotation, deliberately put into place to make it laughable, when in fact the new age is an ancient knowledge that is accurate in the majority of what it teaches. We wish to do activations this evening and initiations, and we've already started. So let us start and incorporate these into a meditation. So when you are ready, if you are able, to sit comfortably and still. And close your eyes if you wish, and breathe in through your nose, down to your belly, hold it, and then release and breathe out through your mouth. And you can do this 2 or 3 or 4 more times, or more if you so wish. Visualize a beam of white light surrounding you, coming down from above. We often give this as an example. This light is actually coming down from one of our ships that is above you right now, whether you are listening now, whether you are listening in the future now. Some of you are great activators and initiators because you embody our energy. And you do this because you are hybrids. You do this for many reasons. You do this because you are hybrids. You do this because your DNA is different. You do this as healers, as compassionate beings, as empathic beings, as beings of light, of truth, as starseeds. You understand that there is a much greater picture at play, and that you are not alone, that you are not from here. We wish you to embody the light, the love frequency. We wish you to embrace it. We wish you to pull it into your heart center. And you can visualize, thank you, you can visualize your heart becoming bigger than you, in a heart shape that fully surrounds you, that comes out of your crown chakra. Never envision that you are smaller than your heart. You remain the same size, but your heart grows into a perfect image around you that surrounds your auric field, that stems from your crown chakra and goes beneath your feet, deep into the earth. You are here to anchor in this love frequency. We understand that many of you feel things very deeply. We also understand the opposite end of the spectrum, where this can annoy people that do not feel things so deeply. It is like speaking a different language, a different frequency. And sometimes it repels like magnets repel. Sometimes it attracts like magnets attract. This is because, mostly because the people who do not understand this hugely empathic frequency need to incorporate and bring this into their own ways of being, not to overwhelm them, but to put them on to a path of evolution and consciousness that brings them freedom from restrictions. There are many energies aligning, realigning is a better description. Many energies are realigning on your planet at the moment. Mary Magdalene energies, Rose energy, Sophia energy, Jesus or Yeshua energy, Christ consciousness energy. Your science is now coming into balance with your spirituality and is being shown, being brought to the forefront. And just below the surface of that scientific evidence, research to back up the spirituality, just below that surface, there is more rediscoveries to come in what you would perceive as your future. Again and again and again and again. We've said, most recently being over the last year or 2 or 3 or 4, that there are huge discoveries to come on your planet. That is an understatement, if ever there was one. There are vast areas that will be revealed to you, rediscovered. They've already been discovered, but the information is not being released yet to the public. And this is to come over the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months from now. And you are in September 2025, the 13th of September 2025, which is an important date, which is an important date. Let the energy flow through you. Stop holding on to what was. You are no longer the people or the person you were last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago or 4 months ago or 4 weeks ago or yesterday or 4 days ago. We want to acknowledge and give thanks and praise, acknowledgement, acceptance of just how far you have all come within the last 5 years, let's say. You are building and rebuilding, realigning on a grand scale, but it starts on a small scale. It starts with you, with what may seem like the small stuff, the clearing of the cupboards, the restocking of your cupboards. That may sound funny or silly to some, but let us continue. It starts with the small stuff of sowing the thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It starts with the small stuff of sowing the seeds in the soil. And as the seeds or the plant grow beneath the surface, you do not see it. and you are unsure if anything is happening. Is anything happening? Is anything happening now? Or now? Or now? Or now? You do not really get to see physically the seeds growing. Some may see them psychically, but that is something extraordinary or extraordinary. That is a different thing, really. That is being able to perceive what is below the surface or above or around you that is unseeable. So that is kind of something veering off subject. But we want to acknowledge how far you've come, and well done to you, all of you that are listening now and in the future. And we include Soma, as always. We include Dennis. We include all of you. Oh. Some of the changes that some of you have been feeling and not quite been able to verbalize it or put it into words, because energy can be a funny thing sometimes. It can be felt but not categorized in the beginning. But this is also a learning curve for us as well. We are speaking mostly about the human being moving into the crystalline human being, crystalline body, evolution of humanity. And the waves of energy that come with this is really what Soma has been feeling for the last few months. And in the future, we'll be able to describe in better detail using more better descriptive words. But for now, it is okay to we speak to everyone here, now, and in the future. It is okay to be unsure about what is going on. And we will explain what is going on is that you are in an evolutionary leap, epic, off the scale. We understand we do repeat ourselves a lot when we say it is extreme and epic and magnitude and off the scale, and we cannot find the words to describe it because it is so undescribable. The evolution of consciousness in humanity as you are seeing it play out on your earth in these days has never occurred, has never happened before in the way it is occurring. Of course, there have been evolutionary periods in your history and devolutionary periods in your history, but not like this, not in the way that this is occurring. This is unprecedented. This is unique. This is challenging. This is off the scale. There we go again, repeating ourselves. Sometimes when people hear things, they do not always hear things. And things are needed to be repeated again and again and again. There are waves of energy that have been and will continue to hit your planet. Waves of light that carry codes, upgrades, downloads, initiations, activations that affect you, affect your DNA, affect your blood, your skin, your hair, your teeth, your energy, your vibration, your frequency, your intuition, your awareness, your abilities. You are in great change. It is off the scale. It is okay to just stop and breathe and be in nature. Take your finger off the button to rest, to recuperate, to relax, to breathe, to just be. Just be. There is enough going on outside of you without you having to feel the need that you have to get this done and get this done and get this done and get this done and get this done, so that you can move forward and move forward and move forward and move forward. Sometimes it is wiser to just stop and place your feet on the earth and talk to the trees and place your arms around them and listen to the silence that speaks, that communicates with you. The language of the trees, the language of the elementals, the language of your earth, the language of the butterflies, the language of the animals, the language of spirit, the language of us, the language of angels, the language of everything that you cannot see with your physical vision, but is around you. There is much to be said for the ancient teachings, all of them. There is much to be said for the ancient prophecies. We speak through many of you. And there are those that we speak of that are very public, that do not claim or explain that they are in communication with us, but they are very much in a two-way relationship with us. We are not going to name names. Oh, the Sphinx. This is kind of new information to Soma, but not really. We're just able to coherently describe it and put it into words, but we have shown her this before. There once was more than one great lion that lived on your planet that has more or less been eradicated or eroded from the history books, more or less. But it still sneaks in sometimes for those with eyes to see. This great lion, or these great lions, are represented by the Sphinx. When we say great lions, we also mean in size, that these lions were huge, much bigger than the lions you would see today, much bigger than the lions you would see today, with great manes. We will go into more detail about these lions in a future date, perhaps even in books. We are eager to write, channel, download transmissions into words, into books, through this one, Soma. There will come a day in your lifetime, very soon. In fact, it has already happened for some. But we predicted there would be a landing in Florida some time ago. When Soma was channeling this, she did not realize it would be 2, 3, or 4 weeks after the channeling, which we gave in December. But if you look back, you will find that we were correct. There was a landing, and there will be more landings, and more landings, and more landings, and more landings, and more landings. Some will be genuine and some will not. You will need to use your own discernment. Or some of you have great missions to bring about such great change on Earth. Do not underestimate your power. Do not believe the lies from the school system, the churches, the governments, the doctors that will tell you, or other systems or people that will tell you that you are powerless. You are magnificent beings. You are vast. You are endless. You are God, source. This is an uprising, not just of Atlantis, but it is an uprising of humanity. And you are seeing that play out in different parts of the world. You are seeing it being played out in different ways by different people, different groups of people. It is being played out by the starseeds in a very different way to the way it is being played out in places like Nepal or other places. But everyone that moves into the higher timeline is on an evolutionary leap forward. And the dark, negative alien races or powers that be or elites or cabal that cannot withhold or withstand these higher frequencies of love within their own bodies, within their own systems, will fall away because they cannot hold the lighter energy within their bodies. They will fall off. It is a natural law, a natural progression. It is like droplets, tiny droplets of water that are burnt up by the huge sun. This time you evolve. This time you win. Do you understand? You are creating worlds. You are creating galaxies. You are creating suns, stars, moons that are new in the universe, in the galaxies. As the earth evolves, as you evolve, as consciousness evolves. We've not said this before. This is new information to Soma, but where there is an ending, there is new beginnings. There are new universes, new galaxies, new suns, new stars, new planets being born right now because of your energy, because you are wanting to create better worlds, and that is what you are doing. You are creating unknowingly, unconsciously, you are creating suns and stars and moons and galaxies and universes. You have no idea what you are doing when you are asleep and in the astral plane and working on higher levels. Yet, you are God's source and you are creating matter from your thoughts. We love you. We will not let you fall by the wayside again. We will not let you fall by the wayside again. And when we say that, we mean you as starseeds and in your everyday life. Those that have been through challenges where you were lost, you were or felt alone, because you are not alone. Those days are gone. Those days of lack of basic necessities are gone. We created you in our likeness. You are our children. We've been nurturing you and watching you grow for quite some time. In fact, eons of time. Or rather, eons of your time. We never left. We just watched you devolve and become unaware of us. Now you are becoming aware of us again as you evolve again. The starseeds are the way showers. We look forward to, so much look forward to, reaching you, speaking to you, touching you on an energetic level. That causes activations and initiations where you can feel it's time now. It's time. We will remind you and Soma and Alex that, oh, thank you. We will remind you that the butterfly takes time to evolve safely, to evolve correctly. We invite Dennis to say prayer. Thank you. Dennis?
Hi. Hi. Hello.
I can't talk, darling. Please, can you just say the prayer?
Well, thank you. Don't feel a need to add a prayer on that? No, I'm talking here, thanks. So thank you for your channeling. Thank you to the Pleiadians.
The prayers is not for
Uh,
you, darling. That sounded
what?
very East Ends. The prayers is not for you, darling.
That's okay.
Okay, guys, so I can never really speak after the channeling. I'm not going to press. I'm going to keep recording. So I'm here. I'm listening. I'm going to turn my camera off. Please feel free to share what you have to say.
That was absolutely beautiful. And you really put your
Dennis, we'll
heart
start with
into it.
you.
Sorry.
Amira, you're on mute, darling.
Oh, because you said about Dennis, I said it was very beautiful. We needed to hear that because sometimes I do feel that way. And you really put your heart and soul. It was definitely spot on. It was beautiful, and I thanked them very much in love and light.
Thank you. I really can't speak, so please, guys, just talk away. Whatever you got.
I would like to concur with most of that, well, all that message, but emphasize that we are definitely changing the outcome of this eternal incarnation where we have failed, we as like a collective, as a star family, there have been many failures attempting to reach the pinnacle of what we're reaching this time. And as far as evolving, we are just blowing forward. It is so immaculate. And we do create every movement, every thought, every snap of our fingers, every word that we speak. We are creating galaxies and universes, just like Soma said, or the Pleiadians channeled through her. This is a great time to be alive, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to spend time with all of you. Thank you.
Would you pass the talking stick to whoever you choose? Thank you.
Sure, yes. I'll go with Amy, because I've never met you. I don't think so, at least.
Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
You can hear me? Okay. All right. Well, can you see me? This is the first time I've done this. Can you see me?
No, we can hear you though.
Okay. Well, I saw Soma and she did a reading for me with Julia and encouraged me to come on here, and that was just a beautiful message, and it touched my heart in so many ways because I have been going through a lot. The medical people are trying to push me to have kidney transplant, not just, you're sick, just we want to give you, and it's been hard to say no and to stand in my power and say, I know what's best for me. And now that's been my hardest thing for the last, couple of months. I've had it, they said I had it all my life, but I've was sick for about 20 years. I was in bed, but now I'm not. I'm better than I've ever been. And I know my body's been through so many changes in the last just year. I'm so much better. I'm so clear, much clearer, and I can hear them and I can hear myself, and that means a lot. That's huge. I know there's something I'm meant to do. Haven't figured it out yet. But at least I know that I'm not dying like they tell me I am. So thank you so much. You told me to get on here, and I truly thank you for that and for your channeling. Did you hear me? There we go. Did anybody hear me?
Yeah, we heard you.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Thank you, Amy.
I'd like to go.
Okay.
I went to a group healing last night where the message directly for me was also about a butterfly. So it's very interesting that I've had two experiences in the last 24 hours about this, the way a butterfly develops. And I'd be really interested to have a personal channel from you. Soma, this is my first time being in a space where I've had heard a Pleiadian channel. So this has been very wonderful. And I'm just grateful to be in this space today. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
I think what you and Amy have just said is really beautiful, and I can feel that both of you have gone through great changes, and there's more to come. And I'm no different. I'm no different at all. I didn't have any secondary formal education because the Pleiadians stopped me from going and allowed me to continue to be a channel for them. And I have had friends in the past who I've had to let go of, who've said to me, don't tell people that you didn't have an education, because they viewed it in a different way to me. They valued the education system, and I don't. Oh, would you like to say something? No. Would you like to come and sit in the chair? I'm honored and very humbled to be in this position to help so many people. like you and Amy and Amara and Judy and Karen and Alex and Christy and Kat and Flix, and sometimes I also need a bit of help myself. And I think we all do. The way we win this spiritual war is through unity, is through coming together, is through mainly the frequency of love. I was listening to Greg Braden yesterday, and he was talking about the emerald tablets and some of the writings on them that had been discovered. And he was talking about the spiritual war. And more or less, he was talking about alien races that eons ago were at war with each other. This has gone on for so long. So long. And yet we're on the edge of, on the cusp of, on the precipice of such great change. So I look forward to doing more, look forward to everything that's to come for me. And I know that it's a mirror for you, for all of you. It's a very similar path of taking back our sovereignty, which is not done in a day. I love you very much. I'm going to stop talking there, and if anyone else has anything to say before we end for the evening.
I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get ready to take my son to the doctor, but thank you. I really needed to hear all of this. Hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Bye, Amara.
Bye. Love and light, guys. And I just purchased your book, dear.
Hope your son's okay. Hope everything's okay.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Praying for you.
God bless. Bye, guys. Love and light.
Bye, Amira.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so would anyone else like to share anything?
I just wanted to say that I think this really bothered me with Charlie Kirk because he was such a good person. And Kimberly Palm said Yeshua said that he was a martyr. This was in his contract.
She's right.
Yeah.
She's right.
And
yeah,
when you channeled the Pleiadians, they said the energies are going to get so high that the dark won't be able to inhabit Earth. They'll just go. So it may seem like a dark time now, but I think through the process, we are going to keep ascending. And, you know, those energies will get higher and higher, and the dark will get less and less.
There was something that before I fully stepped into the channeling this evening that came through about Charlie Kirk. And it didn't come through in the channeling, I don't think. But it was that what he was contracted in to have his life end in the way that it did. And it surprised me when they said, and this is really important, it surprised me when they said that he is now in a much higher state of awareness where he is able to continue his work to a much higher velocity, a much higher expansive. So he's still doing the work to a greater degree, to a greater degree. So although they did take him out, he's now able to do more.
Yeah.
Which is just amazing.
Yep. Yep. Like many others before him.
Yep. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go.
Thank you.
Thank you so. You're so beautiful.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And so tomorrow it's also 7 p.m. Irish time. You're welcome to come and join in then. And so this is weekly, every Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Please do come, like, share, subscribe, and also please do come and subscribe to my Substack. Either free or you can sign up for a paid prescription as well. Subscription, sorry, I said prescription there. Funny choice of words. A subscription. I love you guys and I'll see you soon.
Love you. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Bye bye.